Hi friends, it's T-Man and I'm back with a new video. And in this video, I guess you could call it an educational video, bro, Q&A, whatever. I'm going to talk about the remodeling and maturation of muscles, the repair, remodeling, and maturation, yes, broski. So I bought this up from AI. It's good reference, dude. It's good. So I cross-reference these things to make sure it's good info. So in AI says the overview of Google says muscle growth, remodeling, and maturation. Where we're talking about damaging muscles and growing muscles. Okay, they go through a remodeling and a maturation. So remodeling and maturation occur at different time scales. So listen to what they say. Muscle growth, remodeling, and maturation occur at different time scales. So muscle growth, where muscle fibers increase in size, can be noticed within a few weeks to months of consistent strength training. Remodeling, which involves the restructuring of muscle fibers and tissues, can take longer. Well, yeah, they can. With noticeable changes occurring within 18 to 24 months. So that's 18. That's about almost 2 years, right? See what I mean? Of training. According to Peloton, muscle maturation, meaning the overall development and function of the muscle, is a continuous process that continues throughout life. Well, yeah, it can continue throughout life, but we don't want to, me personally, I didn't want to do it forever, okay? Throughout life. So what does maturation mean? Well, here. So muscle maturation refers to the process by which muscles develop and become fully functional, both in terms of their structure and function. So it encompasses the growth and development of muscle fibers, the increase in muscle strength and power, and the refinement of motor control. Okay, there you go. Yeah. And then they talk about some stuff here, muscle fiber growth during maturation, muscle fibers increase in size, hypertrophy through the addition of protein filaments, leading to a stronger muscle. Yeah. Strength and power development, motor control refinement, changes in muscle fiber composition, and hormonal influences. Yes. So you're going to get more force production, the strength and power capable of generating more force production, influenced by hormones, other changes, blah, 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 neural activation, yada, 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 yada. Motor control, you already know that. Enhanced motor skills and overall development control, whatever. You get the idea, okay? So yeah, strength and power. So muscle growth. The initial changes visible. This is what you're talking about. The changes. So visible muscle growth. And this has to do with eccentric exercise, okay? People that are doing that. Like changes in clothing fit or muscle lines. So muscle lines, you're changing in your structure, your body. You will notice your clothes are going to fit what? Much more tighter. Then you know you're gaining. Also, there's the muscle lines, the definition of your muscles, they change. It can be noticed within 3 to 5 weeks of starting a consistent strength training program. Yeah, it can be. People come to the gym and they see something. Their shirt gets a little bit tighter. They get some stuff, whatever. Anyways, noticeable gains. Many individuals report noticeable gains within 4 to 6 months. Okay, 4 to 6 months. Okay, yeah. Continued growth with initial gains are rapid. Continued training leads to further muscle development, potentially for other year or two. So yeah, I guess you could be lifting for a year or two. Maybe you're doing the same thing and you're continuing that activity because you want to see it fully to its full potential. Okay, so you probably want to do something for a year or 2 years. Yeah, whatever it is you're doing there in the moment. Okay. Muscle remodeling. It's a long-term process. Muscle remodeling, which includes changes in fiber type. Listen to the word, changes in fiber type and connective tissue. They're talking about, I posted it already recently. The change in this fiber type and connective tissue means the type 3 collagen is being replaced with type 1, making that muscle a lot stronger, okay? And blood supply takes longer than initial muscle growth. Okay. Significant changes. These changes can be seen within 18 to 24 months of consistent training. Well, yeah, I would say in eccentric exercise, you can see within a year. But you probably maybe if you want to go longer doing it for 2 years. but you definitely probably were going to see a lot more in 2 years. But you're definitely going to see a lot in the first year for sure. All right, so muscle maturation, ongoing process. If this, you know, it's an ongoing process. It's always an ongoing process. Muscle maturation, including the development of strength, endurance, and overall function, continues throughout life. Age-related changes, while growth slows down with age, not necessarily. Muscle remodeling and maturation continue to occur in the response to training and other factors. Yeah, it always does. Doesn't matter how old you are. I don't find there's a difference, okay? Factors affecting muscle growth and remodeling. Training consistency, regular progressive training. Training is crucial for growth and remodeling. It is, okay? You should be consistent if that's something that you're doing in that field. I don't know what you're exercising for, okay? So, nutrition, adequate protein intake is essential for muscle growth, for repair and growth. Rest and recovery, allowing muscles to recover between workouts is vital for, yeah, it is. Hormones, yeah, like growth hormone and testosterone play a role in this growth remodeling. Yeah, it does. Genetics, individual genetics, disposition can influence muscle growth and remodeling. Yeah, I guess it could, yeah. These all could, yeah, for sure. They all have their place in there. So, yeah, protein intake is important, okay? Um, here's how it makes it stronger. So there's a graph here, collagen 3, and then it replaces it with collagen 1, okay? Extracellular matrix, normal extracellular matrix, early wound, matrix, chronic wound, blah blah blah, 1 2 3. Cole, ECM remodeling, and then ECM remodeled. Now it's remodeled, okay? 1 2 3 4 5 6 steps, okay, dude? Whatever. You get the picture. They explain more stuff here. Collagen type 1 and collagen type 3, which serve as structural support for the muscle cells and play a significant role. And also in cardiac function. Make most of the network structure proteins in ECM of the myocardium, blah, 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 whatever. I'd be careful with your heart. I guess these collagen peptides, they really help with your heart and other organs in your body. I think it's a good supplement to take. It's up to you, man. You can also boil down bones and you can make bone broth soups. Collagen is amazing, okay? Your whole body's made out of collagen. It's the glue that holds you together. When that glue goes, you go. Get it? You go. When that glue goes, you go. Okay, so what does this remodeling do exactly? So in the bodybuilding context, remodeling phase of muscle healing involves the replacement of initial weaker type 3 collagen, and then it replaces it with something stronger, more durable type 1 collagen to strengthen the muscle. Get it? So your muscle's like steel now. This phase is crucial for rebuilding and enhancing the tissue structure integrity, allowing it to withstand increased loads from training. And so, if it can withstand increased loads of training, they're already too strong. They're not going to get redamaged. So, the most likely, the weaker, deeper, weaker muscle fibers, we're shooting for those. And we're trying to get them bigger and stronger as well. Okay, whatever. So type 3 collagen, during these stages of muscle repair, inflammation, regeneration, the body produces type 3 collagen. It does, which is faster and less durable type of collagen. It is, okay. Type 1 collagen, as the tissue matures, type 3 collagen is gradually replaced by type 1 collagen. Type 1 collagen is the primary structural protein in healthy muscle tissue and is known for its strength and ability to withstand stress. Yeah, so that makes it harder to bust your muscles, okay? The remodeling phase, what is it? The transition from type 3 to type 1 collagen is a key part of the remodeling phase. So why wouldn't you eat these collagen peptides? Why wouldn't you? You know what I mean? They sell type 1, type 3, these collagen peptides. They sell them. Some they have 1, 3, 4, 5, and 6 or something. You can even buy those, whatever. But they're a good supplement to have. And you can make your own at home. Bone broth soups, whatever. Okay, dude? So yeah, this process involves organizing the maturation of collagen fibers, resulting in a stronger, more durable tissue. Yes, muscle strength. The stronger, well-aligned type 1 collagen fibers provide a necessary structural support for the muscle fibers, enabling them to contract and generate force. Yeah. Bodybuilding. In bodybuilding, this remodeling phase is essential for maximizing muscle growth and strength gains. By optimizing the repair process and ensuring proper tissue remodeling, athletes can better adapt to training stimuli that achieve their physique goals. Yeah, you could. Yeah, there's a bunch of things you could do. This is from NCBI, the Institute, bro. They probably took it from there, okay? Regulation of collagen 1, 2, 3 in tissue injury regeneration. Blah, 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 blah. You can look it up yourself. I think it was this one right here. I posted it there, so you could read it up there, okay? Yeah, I think that's it, really. There's nothing else for me to say here. Mechanisms regulating muscle regeneration, insights into interrelated and time-dependent phases of tissue healing. Well, they are time-dependent. You could say that, yeah. There's a bunch of things. So they show you the same thing here. Resting muscle, injury day 1, inflammation days 2, regeneration days 5 days, right? Then growth remodeling, that would be the 6th day, and then you have the 7th day, maturation. So you have growth remodeling and maturation, right? Well, they're going to tell you here, it says something 10, 20 days. But really, when you count it, here's the resting fiber, right? Forget the resting fiber. Then you count here, day 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and 5. But it's not these 5 days here. This is all happening in, you could say it's kind of all happening in 5 days. But really, the shortest period of time is 7 days. I don't know how much damage they got here. So if we count 1 to 2 here and 5 days here, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, that would be 9 days, right? So really, I don't know. It's difficult to understand what they're talking about here. But and the truth is, you just know it takes this many days. So 5, if you count from this 5 days, so 5, and it would be the last 2 days, the remodeling and the maturation. So 5, 6, 7. So that would really be 7 days if you count from where it says here, regeneration takes 5 days, right? 5 days. So what happens after the 5 days of regeneration? There is a remodeling right here, and then there's maturation. Now it's fully functional again. The muscle is fully functional. So if you notice, the maturation looks exactly like the resting muscle, only it's different now. It's bigger, stronger, whatever, okay? You get the idea, anyways. And then they tell you here at the top, they tell you quiescent cell comes out, right? Satellite cell proliferation, differentiation, myoblasts, regenerated fiber, whatever, central nuclei, yada, yada, yada. You get the picture, dude. They talk about some stuff here. Structural recovery highlights stage muscle regeneration. Yeah. It occurs in these 5 steps, okay? So they talk about regenerative process, indeed, muscle regeneration occurs in 5 interrelated time-dependent phases, namely degeneration, necrosis, that's the first day. There's a necrosis, inflammation, regeneration, maturation, remodeling, or remodeling maturation, whatever. You get the picture? And functional, that is the functional recovery. The maturation is the functional recovery of that muscle, reflecting the hierarchy of overall process dominating the tissue. Although the kinetics, whatever, they talk about other stuff here. It's not important. No, they're talking about healing and stuff. You get the idea, man. I hope that helped. I don't know what else to say there, bro. Yeah, you definitely don't want to drink tap water. Chlorine and fluoride is going to destroy your gains. Tap water and showering in chlorine and fluoride will destroy your muscle gains because they destroy progenitor cells, okay? Chlorine and fluoride, they destroy the functionality of stem cells in your body, and you need them to build muscle and do a bunch of stuff. So forget about that. Yeah. All right. I don't know what else to say in that video. I'll see you in the next one. Tell me what you think about that. Like, subscribe, support the channel. I'll see you in the next one, friends. I hope that helped, broski. Blaha is just looking terrible here. There's nothing. I don't know what's going on. See, muscle damage from activities like intense exercise and training triggers an increase in muscle protein synthesis. Yeah. Damage does that. There's a big increase in it. All right, friends, I gotta go. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao, friends.